Blogger Roundup. It's myOrganized.life, live October 19th, 2018. Friday again.
Again, it seems like it was just Friday 7 days ago. Yeah. 8 days. 8 days a week is what the Beatles say.
You know, I love Fridays because we're on the cruise home.
Yes, we'll finish the show and then...
Yeah, we'll have to, talk a little bit and
recap the show, and then I'll be out.
Recap the show, and then you're out, and then I arrange my desk and I plan my next week.
You plan the next week.
Yes. I do my weekly planning. I do my Friday organizing box.
Sure.
If I had one.
If you had one.
Yeah. But,
contact Lisa about that.
Yes. First of all, welcome to myOrganized.life Live. I'm John Hunt.
And I'm Leanne Thompson.
And this is the show where we give you organizing tips, advice, and get your questions and comments. And on Friday, do Blogger Roundup.
Your favorite show.
And your favorite show as well, because you do all the work to get all these blogs.
I do all the work, and you just
round them up. You round them up, and then you show up, and then you give them, you say, here's a good one for you.
Yes.
And it is a good one this week.
You do one.
Yeah.
All three of these are great.
Yes. But before we talk about that, I alluded to the Friday box.
Yes, you did.
Right, and that was.
And I wonder if people just missed that altogether.
They probably missed that, but that is really a cleverly disguised promo for Wednesday's show, which is the
part 2.
Well, next Wednesday is part 2.
Oh, you're saying
Wednesday
past
is part,
Wednesday.
So if you missed this, Lisa Woodruff does the Friday business box for organizing business papers. So we started part 1 this last Wednesday. If you're on Facebook Live right now, you could probably just scroll down and take a look at that.
And see it, yes.
If you're looking for part 2, that will be next Wednesday.
Right.
And that will come up in our show promo at the end of this show, after we're done talking about these. Oh, my goodness,
okay.
I know. It's
lots of stuff.
Heavily formatted and organized show.
It is.
We talk about organized life. This is an organized show.
Yes, it is.
So now...
So what happens on Fridays?
Well, the first thing we do is we put up a slide for our first blog. And
first blog is Declutter Coach Deb Cabral.
Okay.
5 ways to find happiness in hecticness.
Ooh, that's kind of an
So do you ever feel
promise.
like you're just trudging through the days, weeks, months, years?
My whole life is hectic.
Well, I think a lot of people are, but remember what Lisa Montanaro said.
Crazy busy is
not a badge of honor.
That's
right. That'll stick with me probably forever, honestly.
Shout
Whenever anyone says that they are crazy busy, to me, I always think of that.
She's very sharp at that.
She is sharp.
Okay, but what is Deb Cabral?
She says it takes a lot to get through our days, our weeks, our years. Life is busy, and sometimes it can get unmanageable.
Okay.
We need to make sure we care for ourselves, and here are 5 things to remind yourself to do when times get hectic.
Okay, when get hectic, here's 5 tips.
Number one, be proactive.
Oh, that's good.
So, rather than, freaking out on the side of the road when you run out of gas, this is just my example, not in hers. Make sure you
fill your gas.
That's a really bad example.
No, actually, what the example
is. But be proactive instead of reactive.
When your gas tank hits half, then start thinking about filling it up versus waiting until it hits
Sure,
B.
like this morning, my light was on. My light was on the way home from work yesterday.
What? Are you procrastinating?
No, I just didn't do it yesterday, so I did it on the way into work. But anyway, so she says be proactive instead of reactive. Plan ahead. So the gas thing, that's a bad example, but maybe more for bigger things.
Okay.
Be reactive. Never give up. So even if it's a no now, it might not be a no forever. So if you're trying to figure out something or can't get it done, don't give up. Maybe change directions.
Okay.
Come back later. Just don't give up.
Never give up.
Okay, number 3. Ask for what you want.
Okay.
So often we're afraid to ask for the things we want, such as a promotion at work.
Yes, I should ask for a promotion.
No, I should ask for one. So John, when are you going to give me that promotion? See, I'm not afraid to ask.
Never give up. You never know. Maybe someday.
Someday can be now.
Yes.
Anyway, as long as we do it so in a polite manner, there's nothing wrong with letting people know what we want.
That's right.
And we get uncomfortable when we don't do it all the time, but try to step in, give it a try. Maybe you'll get more comfortable at it.
Okay.
Number 4. Surround yourself with positive people. So it has
like me.
Yes,
right?
Exactly
just
like you. You are positive all the time.
I know.
I just can't believe it. That's why I'm so positive, because I'm with you
incredible work environment.
80% of my life.
Well.
Isn't that weird to think about?
It is weird.
Okay.
Yes, but,
it has been said many times.
At least you have a positive person around you.
Yes.
Okay.
Is it opposite day today? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Now let me start again. It has been said many times that we are a combination of the 5 people we spend the most time with.
Oh, okay.
Do you know that?
Have
you chosen wisely?
I just had this conversation with my daughter the other day.
You did?
This exact conversation saying, do you realize the people you hang around are the ones who can, so find some people that can challenge you and stay away from the sketchy ones.
Right.
Right. Positivity
is contagious.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
So surround yourself with people who give a positive outlook.
Okay.
And number 5, give back. So when we give to others, it feeds the soul. Experiencing happiness and or success is a blessing that should be shared.
Yeah.
So
I think that's good too. When you give, it makes you feel good and pull you away from that hectic life, right?
Right. Yes.
Okay.
You might get a glimpse of someone's life who is actually a lot more hectic than you think that yours is.
Your life isn't that bad after all, even though you have to hang around a positive person like me 80% of your time.
We should do the math one day and see what that actually is.
Okay, put the slide up right now.
5 ways to find happiness in hecticness. Deb Cabral, the Declutter Coach.
All right,
Deb.
and next, this is a great one. Hazel Thornton, Organized.life. Do you need to change your settings?
This is a good article. I like it.
Know.
That's why I saved it for you.
Thank you. Well, and
because I'm so positive.
And I really appreciate that.
Well, that's great.
You can keep asking for that promotion too. Just keep asking.
Okay.
Just keep
I will.
asking.
Every single day, I'll bother you for it.
Hazel has been thinking, she says here in her article, about how life is no different from technology. In what way, we ask? Well, when we have a problem, it's often just a matter of changing our settings. So do you know the little gear icon where you go in and you change your setting?
Go to the corner, hit the icon.
Yes. Okay. Yep. Well, she is saying
apply that
to your
life.
These are things to apply to your life. In tech, tech settings, we have preferences for everything. Font size, color, privacy, security. There's all kinds of things like that. But she says, well, think about this example. Overwhelmed by junk mail? How much of it was self-induced by signing up for newsletters and webinars and by ordering things online? Do you realize that you can unsubscribe, filter, and create rules so that unwanted emails don't enter your inbox?
I was on a kick with that about a month and a half ago. I was getting so much junk at work. I just unsubscribe.
Yeah, so it's changing your settings.
Changing your settings.
Okay,
that's good.
Here's another example. Are you paranoid about people you aren't friends with seeing your social media posts?
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah. Annoyed by what you're seeing in your news feed? Not this time of year with all the politics. Not annoyed at all. Plagued by notifications or silly game requests. Do people still play that? What is it?
Candy Crush?
I was thinking Farmville.
Oh, I don't know. I turned off all my game notifications like years ago because I don't play them and I don't want to care. I don't care about your so-and-so just scored a pig on Farmville or whatever it is. I don't care.
As a gift.
Yeah. Or John poked you.
Yes. Yeah. What is that?
I don't know.
Poking
That's
on
weird.
Facebook. That is kind of weird.
That's very weird.
Anyway, change your settings.
Okay.
You can do that. So life settings. Now that's kind of tech. How about this? In life, we have preconceived notions, learned behaviors, prejudice, preferences, and knowledge gained from past experiences that color how we see the world now.
Did you read the example that she gives?
I love this.
I love
example
it.
Too.
It's long, but read it.
Have you heard the cutting the ham in the half story? It goes like this. The wife cuts the ham in half before baking it in 2 pans. And the husband asks, why are you doing that? Wife says, I don't know. My mom always did it that way. Let's ask her. So they go to the mom, and she says, I don't know. Grandma always did it that way. Let's go ask her. And Grandma says, because I didn't have a pan big enough to fit the whole ham.
That's
so the
funny.
reason that you're doing certain things is based on what someone else did, and you don't even know why.
Right, and then if you find yourself changing it, I think people have this fear of like, oh my gosh, if we change a tradition or something, it's going to be bad.
Yeah.
A lot of times it works out better.
It does,
I think.
yes. So change your settings. Sometimes we just need an attitude adjustment or flip a little technology switch. Sometimes we need therapy too. So, you can live your life by design and not by default. That's when you get these things. They
restore
have the
factory
settings.
Yes.
Yeah. You don't need to restore the factory settings.
Just tweak.
So, but she says, but how? First, you need to understand and believe that your settings and thoughts can be changed. So if you think you can do it, you can.
Yep.
And she uses this quote from Henry Ford. I think you've probably heard this. Whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right.
Right.
So number 2, then you need to know how to check your settings. Often simply stopping for a moment and thinking it through will do the trick. Examine your thoughts, explore the buttons on your tech device that you've never noticed before. Ask help from a computer guru, tech-savvy teenager, friend, advisor, and then check them periodically. Things do change. Technology changes, circumstances change. Have you ever noticed, like on Facebook, like all of a sudden they change things and all of a sudden your settings are different?
Yeah, yep.
So so be aware someone else can be changing your settings too. And if something is annoying you, it might just be a matter of identifying which setting needs to be changed. So even thinking through something like a household organizing system requires some reflection and a little bit of tweaking. So it's easy for us to get distracted and overwhelmed and to delay focusing on the solution to a problem. So Einstein said we cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them.
Nice.
So that's interesting. All right.
That's a good article. They should actually go and read that. I mean, you did
we'll
a
put
pretty
the
good
slide
job
up here. Hazel Thornton, Organized for Life.
Orgforlife.com is the website.
And do you need to change your settings? All right, next one.
All right,
finally.
third and final. You have no idea what this is.
I have no idea.
But this is a great.
You walked into the studio, you said, "Here's yours."
And I said, "You can't see this one until we record."
Ooh, that means.
So this is the Shauna Method. Let's put up the slide.
Okay.
Shauna Method. Products we need.
Ooh.
So this is a great one. I really encourage people to go and look at this because she talks about things. These are basically her little inventions. It's just a fun little post.
Okay.
And she provided sketches with each.
Oh, so you have to go to the website.
You have to go
and take
just
a
to
look
look
at
for her art. She's a really good artist.
Yes.
So she says, I love my job. Being a professional organizer means I get to spend a lot of time solving puzzles and come up with solutions. So then every now and then I have a spark of inspiration for a new product.
Oh.
So here's her top 10 products we need.
Ooh.
I won't go through all of them.
Maybe we should give this to the marketing department so they can figure out some new products.
Right, and then if you go to her the comment section on her blog post, there's a bunch of comments. I actually put one of my inventions that I want.
Did.
Yep. Okay, number 1, she calls it apartment picture frames. So in apartments or rentals, you can't pound nails into the wall.
Okay.
So make picture frames that come with the command strips.
Oh yeah.
You know, we use command strips on that sign back there.
That's right.
Built-in command strips on there, so
nice.
it's all ready. Label ready cords. So we have so many cords in our lives.
Yes.
And we can make a little label by putting tape or something on them, but she thinks like a spot on the cord just so you can write your name.
Well, that's nice.
So here's her little sketch.
Very good.
You see that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can see that.
And let's see, number 3, a better car console. Ooh. She has this whole diagram, a Kleenex box, a cup holder with hot and cold buttons so it keeps your coffee hot or your pop cold.
Wow.
A removable trash can. And then number 4, which had everybody talking in the comment section, baking peanut butter.
Baking?
So she uses peanut butter a lot in baking, but it's impossible to measure out peanut butter in the cups. So she wants it like a stick of butter with the hash marks.
With the little hash marks.
Like they do for butter in Crisco.
This could be the $1 million idea.
And you know what my idea for peanut butter was?
What was that?
I said I should submit it to Jif or Skippy. I've had this idea for years. They should make the jar unscrew from both ends. So when you get halfway down, the handle of the knife and your knuckles don't get all full of peanut butter. You can just flip it over, unscrew the other side, and start fresh. Isn't that a good idea?
That is an incredible idea. I think we should do that here.
I think we should. Okay, so that was baking peanut butter is her one. Let's see, reusable cereal bags, the bags that come with a little Ziploc feature versus trying to roll the bag.
Well, the other thing too is you get those bags and they say separate here real easy. And then all of a sudden
half the cereal's down at the end of the box.
Oh yeah,
yes,
that's crazy.
And then sock labels. Maybe you have this problem with your dark socks.
Oh.
Trying to find the matches. She said she's up at the window trying to figure out the black versus the navy.
Oh yeah.
She said if they stitched a little color into the toe, like a blue, or you could easily find the match.
Shauna.
And then her little sketches.
She's
These are great.
A budding artist. She is a budding inventor.
I know. And then let's see. I'll breeze over some more. A silencer for leaf blowers. Food storage containers with washable labels.
Oh my gosh.
Adjustable glass. So she says you could tap on the glass and it could become, foggy or whatever.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know. And decompostable golf balls. So that would be a problem for you, always going in the water.
Yeah, and they'll just break up in there.
Yeah. Anyway, that's a really cute article.
That is awesome. Let's put the slide up for this again.
It's called
run over here to the ShaunaMethod.com and check this out.
It's called Products We Need.
Products we need.
Products we need. Yeah.
Great.
Anyway.
All right. Well, that was a good one.
I know.
Way to go,
I just
Shauna.
love her sketches.
We
too.
have Shauna coming up on Halloween.
Yes.
Which is going to be on
Frightful
Wednesday the 30th. Yeah, Wednesday the 31st. Tune in for that because it's going to be a fun one.
Yep.
We're going to do that both as a podcast and as a Facebook Live.
Yes.
On Halloween. And she's got her frightful foes, so
we might have to make an appearance. You know, lately you've just been playing the podcast. We haven't been introducing it.
Yeah.
If we're dressed up for Halloween, we might need to make an appearance.
Are you going to do our company's also having this little party with the lunch and the...
I might, if I can find a costume.
Yes, I know. Okay.
I will if
you
you
could come
do.
dressed as me and I can come dressed as you, but then we won't really be dressed up and you'll just say, I'm John, and I'll say, I'm Leanne, and they'll go, gosh, you guys...
Then they'll think it's April Fool's Day.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Enough for that.
Okay.
So we're
Friday.
wrapping up on a Friday. Next week, we've got all kinds of fun stuff. It's going to be a full week next week.
Yes,
so
it is.
Make sure you tune in. We do this at 2 p.m. Central, 3 Eastern, and noon Pacific.
Right.
So come back on Monday, and we will be here on myOrganized.life live. Stock up on your favorite organizing products now at myOrganized.life. This is the perfect time of year to equip your office with file folders, expanding files, project organizers, and more. And introducing our new bright white folder line that coordinates with any office decor. It's easy, shop online, and it's delivered right to your office. Stock up now on your favorites with everything you need at myOrganized.life. That's myOrganized.life. myOrganized.life.